Well, in an obvious Captain Obvious moment, Mayor Eric Adams out of New York says, yeah, you know what? Looks like the kids are committing more murders now than they did prior to the pandemic. Wow, dude.
Brilliant! Thank you! Thank you!
You're a fucking genius. I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this
Are you retarded? It's not a rhetorical question. Are you retarded?
is what's next. Ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is what's next, of course, your daily. This is the weekend edition. Happy Saturday. Of course, stories like these get buried because, especially with everything that has gone on this week, the insanity that is transanity. But we're going to head to New York. Mayor Eric Adams, yes, Mr. Law Enforcement himself, came upon a revelation. It looks like that there are more killings regarding teenagers, involving teenagers, than there were prior to the pandemic, COVID. Wow, dude. Captain Obvious. Let's take a look. This comes out of the post-millennial. New York City teens committing twice as many murders as prior to the pandemic. Gee, I wonder why. The communication director for the district attorney in the Bronx said these teens came out of quarantine with scores to settle. Gee, almost as if you're label them like the mafia. In New York City, almost twice the number of teenagers were arrested and charged with murders in 22 compared to 2018, at the rate at which teens were charged with homicide, double that of adults. The New York Times reports that 45 teenagers between the ages of 13 and 17 were charged with murders in 22, according to the New York's Division of Criminal Justice Services, and Patrice O'Shaughnessy, the communications director for the district attorney in the Bronx, said teens came out of quarantine with scores to settle. In 22, Bronx District Attorney Office charged 26 young people between the ages of 10 and 19 with homicide. Yeah. Kind of scratch your head regarding the 10, huh? A professor at the University of Virginia and clinical psychologist, Joseph Allen, said the COVID pandemic acted as a shortcut for adolescents. Allen said, it's like if you took all the calcium out of someone's diet during a growth spurt. Okay, that might survive, but there would be a real risk of bones breaking, and that's what we're seeing, Allen said. According to the New York Times, violence in general has increased post-pandemic. Education and law enforcement officials point to many conflicts having started online and then growing out into reality. COVID's impact on school attendance and performance of how it disrupted teenagers has been one of the factors causing an increase in violence. Student enrollment has been down nearly 10% since the start of the Coof. Teenagers being charged with murder are more prevalent in poor communities, shocker, and then all other teenagers charged with murders in New York City last year were black or Hispanic, but of course, that is based off of white supremes, according to state data and according to racism. Derek Lateef Scott works as Director of Operations for HOOD, Helping Our Own Develop, a violence reduction program that operates programs for young people. Scott said the city needs more community centers that can be accessible to teens, and said, so what do you want these kids to do? Swing on a scaffolding? Break their neck? Well, there's always hope. I'm kidding. One program, Saturday Night Lights, has started meetings in city gyms offering programs between the ages of 11 and 18. A deputy with the New York City Police Department who works on community partnerships, Chauncey Parker, said such programs are the key to addressing teen violence. That was a quick one. So, Eric Adams comes up with this genius epiphany that there are more teens committing crimes, committing murders, Now, let's just start with murders here. Rapes, pedos, what have you, just go down the line, increased more so than in prior to the Coof. Who would have saw that coming? So teens had a score to settle. We've been locked up in these damn houses for 2 damn years. Ooh, we gotta do something. Let's go kill people. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. But then again, we've all seen how wonderful a job Eric Adams has done in New York since becoming mayor of New York City. Compare that to when Rudolph Giuliani, became mayor back in the 90s. Crime was skyrocketing. Murders, rapes, through the roof. He installed a number of programs that cut down the violence, added more patrols, and crime miraculously dropped. Who would have thunk it? Actual programs that work. But no, since Giuliani, crime has skyrocketed in New York. And of course, when you have a incompetent mayor and more an incompetent governor in Kathy Hochul, what do you expect? One of the greatest cities on earth has turned into a complete shithole. Well, not completely shithole, San Francisco and LA and Baltimore and Philadelphia and Houston and Miami, and just keep going down the line. But what do they all have in common? Yes, they're all run by Democrats. Wow. I'm Jazz Borgonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.